and the New World Order end, then you get the changes. So for every faction that wants to rule and control the earth for Satan, you have different people that would rank the highest in that particular faction. And Al Gore, even though he was never elected president, they gave him enough to shut him up for a while. I mean, he's been running the DIA. Him and Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney has a lot of power there, but Al Gore still outranks him. And a lot of them still refer to Al Gore as the boss. Is their boss as far as they're concerned. He's their boss. So all this going behind the scenes. Just that he's very powerful with the DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency. I know most people think the CIA or the NSA run everything. They really don't. They're kind of subservient to the DIA because the CIA itself is just an arm of the Vatican. It's just an arm of Satan. It's like just an arm for the Vatican. They work the alien agenda, and that's why they control and dominate NASA so much. You know, disclosure and everything else, the pictures we see from space, everything being controlled through the lizards of the CIA as to what the people are allowed to see or believe is happening in space. Now they're not talking about the Pope in the Vatican. I'm talking about the Black Pope position, not the White Pope. He's just subservient to the Black Pope. The Black Pope position probably, who is the head of the Jesuits, other than is probably the most highest ranking on earth as far as Satan's kingdom goes. Literally, just Satan's right-hand man is the Black Pope. And most of the governments aren't taking their direction from the White Pope. They're taking it from the Black Pope. People don't realize that. They think the Pope himself is in charge. He's just a mouthpiece. He's just a yes boy for the Black Pope. And so the real power always being kept hidden. The real power behind the power. I don't think we've ever elected a president that would admit that they really had no control in Washington, that all the power was with the bankers. But everything's set up for the public to believe in one way, and then the background is how things are really run. And that's what we get for the Internet. You know, we get a lot of people that can dig and research and learn how things are really run. Had a couple warriors stand up lately. And Simon Keene has worked a lot. And he's put Sherry Talk Radio on YouTube. And so now you can go to youtube.com, type in Sherry Talk Radio, and he's working his way up. He has started with my earlier shows, and he's got them on YouTube. And he's going to do all of the years since 2004. Also, I have one who has put the Watcher Files on YouTube. And so you can go to YouTube and type in The Watcher Files. And my website, different aspects of my website being featured on YouTube. And so that's really cool. Alright. You know, and also the website, SherrySchreinerMinistry.com, where he put a lot of work into making that a very high-tech website, very organized website. There's even a forum board there. And so the Lord is standing up various people to help out in these last days with this ministry. You know, my website's 2 minutes before the show started. Sherry Talk Radio was down. SherrySchreiner.com was down. And I was like, no. Right before the show. And then right at 10 o'clock, they came back online. And so happy to see that one. Because I know eventually my websites are going to get banned. They're going to ban my websites. They're going to figure out that it's the Oregon that's bringing down these UFOs and making God get a ride to Earth. Hello, NASA is going to become his personal taxi service. And so they're going to figure it out. And when they figure it out, my head's going to be the first to roll. And so it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You got to love the government, because one of the things that you can always count on them being is defragmented. They never share info. And so what I see over and over and over again in the codes is that I'm hidden. They can't find me. But then I get beamed to death every night. I've got CIA, DIA all over the place around me all the time. But the people who want to find me can't find me, and so it's really funny. They just don't share info, because I've been watched for years. I'm under guard. I think the Bible code says the White House is watching every move I make. So it's really funny. I'm going to start getting into some questions here. Question from a listener. Could you please discuss the number 444? Does it have any meaning other than the destruction of Damascus? Thanks for telling the truth. I don't know. I really don't get into numbers. One of the last people to get into them. 444. Destruction of Damascus is coming. We know that. But I don't know what 444 is. Germ warfare. Yeah, alright. You can send questions to SherryTalkRadio@yahoo.com. Send questions. Not really so much, I know everybody's been sick, so yeah, I don't think it's a flu bug. I definitely think it's some kind of bio-attack. Question on throwing orgone. Do I need to deposit orgone on the ground, or could I throw it away like neodymium rare earth magnets, which I need to be applied to the treatment plants? I have a large amount of water on my place, and I want some orgone in the water. Does it matter how it hits the bottom of it or not? No, it doesn't matter how it hits it. Just throw it in. Throw it in. A lot of people are using, and I use this when I go on missions. When I'm going to be targeting water, I use copper pipes. I get, some places you can get 2-inch copper pipes. In other places you can only get 1 inch. I haven't found anywhere in Ohio where you can get 2-inch pipes, but you can get them in Texas. But get what you can, 1-inch pipes or 2-inch pipes. And then you just follow the same recipe as you would making a regular orgone muffin or a mold or something. Put your shavings in, put about 4 inches of coil, put crystals inside that, slide it down the tube, put some more shavings in, and then do half the pipe. That way again, do another layer, do another coil, some more crystals, some more shavings, do another layer, and then pour resin down it and let it set. Let it soak good. Do several pipes at a time because you're going to have extra resin if you just do one. And just do a half a pipe at a time, and then after that's dried, then just finish the pipe, do another layer of shavings, coil, and crystals, shavings, coil, crystals, all the way up the pipe, and then just pour your resin down. I love the pipes. Love them for water. So if you're going to be targeting lakes and rivers and streams, use the pipes if you can. If you can't, just throw the pucks in. Just throw it in. Doesn't matter what side it lands on. There's an email from a listener. Hi, Sherry. Great to have you back. Very interesting to hear you talk about this cough. I have been very outspoken about what is going on and have been raising a few eyebrows. Well, Friday, both my wife and I were hit with this cough, and our whole body's aching. I've been suffering dizzy spells since Friday. Yeah. I have never missed 2 days of work, and I am never sick. I have 1,300 hours work, 6-time build up. So as you can see, I've been blessed with good health. This came on both of us in a few hours. Just wanted to share this with you. Yeah, they're targeting people. I do believe, they know who the 144 are before they do. They know who you are when you're born. And so they target us. You're a target. Just anybody who's a big mouth, anybody exposing their agenda, is going to become a target. Might want to suggest purchasing N95 mask to protect against flu H1N1. So he's talking about getting a mask, one of those facial masks to protect against bird flu that's coming. Yeah, it is coming eventually, folks, the bird flu. They're just trying it out in China right now. Sherry, what do you think about Alex Jones? And how long did it take you until you really started to understand the Father's voice? I'm not going to get into a long tirade. For beginners waking up, Alex Jones has great info. They'll learn a lot about the New World Order from Alex Jones. You just won't, he'll protect the Vatican side of it. A lot of people believe he's a Jesuit agent. I posted something on one of my lists last week about Alex Jones. It's just interesting how he always, these agents all operate in the same manner. They've learned how to fleece the public. I mean, you think our pastors are good at it, like Benny Hinn and Kenneth Copeland and all them, at fleecing their congregations. Some of these government agents are the best at it I've ever seen. Notice how Jones, every time he gets arrested, he always has it on video, so they can sell the video. And if you ever listen to a show, I've never listened to a show, but I've heard about it, where it's a buy my video commercial every 2 minutes. This guy knows how to make money. And that's all I really have to say about him. I mean, I don't think he's legit. I think he's got an agenda. But like any of them, you can hear some great other stuff off of them, because when you've